Yes, your platform number one. This is evening. This is 6:24 p.m. Saturday, New York time. Yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Wanjiro USA. Yes, your platform number one. Always vibing for positive vibes or the way. Yes, what a wonderful evening or another wonderful day that we are coming here to vibe, to be happy, to chat. Thank you for liking. Thank you for liking. Please join, please join, please join. Yes. And let me know. Hi. How are you, BV6304? Welcome. This is Wanjiro USA again, bringing you a live right from New York. Yes, the base is New York. Let me know whether you are hearing me sound and clear, whether the sound is clear. You know, I noted last week, yeah, when I had a live, at some point my sound went off. Luckily, it was towards the end, so I was able to edit and just let that part go. But I don't want my sound to go when I'm thinking, I'm communicating, I'm vibing with my viewers, and then I'm just doing things. And you're not even hearing me. Please, when you join in, let me know that you are hearing me sound and clear. You know, one way for me to know that we are communicating is actually to see your chat, to see that you're communicating, you're vibing with me, you are talking with me. Huh? Yes, so when you join in, say hi, say hi, say hi, say hi, and let me know where you're watching me from. Yes, yes, welcome. This is Wanjiro USA, your platform number one. We say positivity is a choice, positive vibe, all the way. This message is held for review. I don't know what kind of message was written here, guys. You know, if you write not a very good message, YouTube has a way of actually holding your message to review it. So there's a message there which has been held for reviewing. Thank you. I see people are joining in and they are ready to vibe. They are ready to vibe. Yes, this is your lady, Wanjiro USA, ready to vibe with you. Yeah, I'm gonna make a shout out to those who have joined our platform this evening. I don't know what time it is, wherever you are watching me from, you know, just come in and say hi. Let me know where you are watching me from. You know, I'm right in New York. Yes, this is 6:27 p.m. here in New York. Yes. Yeah, so I see lit that we I see who Ali Plessy, I see Lily, I see lit, I see your lady, your lady. Yes, thank you. Yeah, so Ali Plessy say same time. Awesome, thank you. So nice to have you here, guys. You know, we are going to vibe. And I was saying that anytime you come to this platform, be ready to chat, because that's the only way I can know that I am even communicating to anyone. Because sometimes you might think you're communicating, and because I am using a phone here, when someone calls, I noted that sometimes the sounds go off. And last time when I had a live here, I noted towards the end, my sound went off and I could not be heard. I'm like, oh, luckily it was like the last part. So I was able to check to edit that part out. But now, guys, I don't want just to be doing vibing like I'm just communicating with action without sound. I expect that you will hear me, you will vibe with me, and you'll be right here. Yes, this is Wanjiro USA, your platform #1. So whenever you join in, say hi, let me know where you're watching me from, and please remember to like this video, share the video, share the video with your friends. Yes. So welcome. Our today's topic. Hey, somebody, did you see even the today's topic, guys? If you have seen the today's topic, can you write it down there? Write it down there. Let me know whether we are on the same page. What are we going to talk about, to vibe about? Yes. What are we going to talk about? Yes. This is Wanjiro USA, your platform #1. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing this to be a platform, not just to pass by, but just to be here and to vibe. Yes, here we say positivity is a choice. Yes, we live in a world that sometimes is so clouded with negativity, you know, negative news. Sometimes most of the news we watch, we are saying, oh, even me, I like watching news, but you know what? 90% plus of the news, most of the time they are negative. They are not really vibing. They are not good news. Yeah, sometimes they are like about the weather, about this and this is happening, you know, very negative news. You're like, oh man, I just want to hear something positive, something vibing, something encouraging, something building. Yeah, and that's why I said, you know, for me, I wanna just like talk about more about positive things, how we can think positively, how we can build our mindset in such a way that we don't just look at life and we are negative. We are looking at it and we are like seeing everything negative. But in the negative, we can still get something positive in this space. Yes, we can still get something positive in this space. Yeah. Yes, what is our topic today? What is our topic today? Our topic today. Yes, somebody. What is our topic today? Have you checked the topic? Yeah? What are we going to talk about? Tell me under the comment section. Hey, guy. Yeah. Tell me under the comment section. You are good enough. You are good enough. Yeah. I don't know about you, but many are times that I have found myself asking this question. Am I even good enough? Hey. Am I even good enough as a mother to my children? Am I even good enough as a wife to my husband? Am I even good enough, to my employer? Have you asked yourself that question? Yeah? Do you struggle with that question? Am I even good enough? Hey, positivity. Positivity is a choice. And I want us to think about this topic. Yeah, so say hi. Let me know where you're watching me from. Please drop your comment. Drop your comment and say hello. Let me know where you're joining from. Yes, from. Yes, thank you. There are so many people saying hello. Thank you. If you don't mind, say where you're watching me from. Yes, hello. So are you good enough? You are good enough. But whenever we are thinking about this, think about your life as a complete. Yeah, am I good enough? This is a question we all struggle with. And, you know, I always like bringing my discussion from my manual. I read somewhere, actually, from the book of Ephesians 2:10. That will be our manual today. That for we are God's workmanship. Yani, you are created. You are God's handwork. You are God's workmanship. Created in Christ Jesus to do good work. Can you imagine? Which were prepared in advance for you. Yani, whatever you are doing in this life, it is not by mistake. It was not by an accident. It wasn't. You are created for a reason. You are created for a purpose. So whenever you are asking yourself, am I good enough? You have always to remember that you are not an accident in this world. I mean, you are not an accident in this world. Yeah, you came to this world for a purpose. You are created for good works. That's it. Yeah, it's not by accident that you are existing. It's not an accident that you are born and you never died at your day of birth. It's not an accident that you're still living today. Can you imagine? That you're still breathing, that you're still walking, that you're at this moment you're still existing. It's not an accident. It's not a mistake. So every time you're thinking about, am I good enough? Just remember that someone, you are God's workmanship. You're God's hard work. You are created for good works. Can you imagine? Anytime you got the skills, yeah, you got the tools, you got what it takes to do that which God created you for. And you are created for a purpose. And I know you are like, oh, I don't know whether I'm living my purpose. Yeah? Let me tell you. That's why we are looking at this topic. Am I good enough? And I'm like, you are good enough. You are God's hard work, created for good works. Hey, created for good work, not by accident, not by mistake that you're still existing. No. Let no one look at you and tell you, you know, you're good for nothing. You can't go far. No. Just remind them the good works were actually prepared in advance for you. You don't exist in this world by mistake or by accident. No. And you got the skills. You know, this phrase I was reading and seeing, it is not to say that you're complete, that you got everything. No, that is not what we are saying. Yeah, just to remember that you got what it takes to keep moving to the next level. You got what it takes to keep moving to be the best mom to your kids. You got what it takes to keep moving to be the best in that job position you're having. You are, or you got what it takes to be the best father to your children. Yes, you got what it takes to be the best musician. You're not complete. You're not like having everything. No, but you're good enough. You got what it takes to move you to the next level. Yes, I got what it takes. You know, that mentality is very important. And that's what you're going to push you to the next level. Because every time, sometimes we fall into temptation. You know which temptation, guys? I'm going to tell you next. Which temptation do we fall into? Guys, by the way, last week, for those who are here, last week we heard about dressing as a way to make us positive, dressing for positivity. Today, guys, look at me. I have a green. Today I felt green anyway. I've not worn the green for some time. And reason being, I was thinking about this dress and green. Look at it. It looks cute though. I was thinking about this green and I'm like, this is too shouting for the weather. Because the weather here is kind of gloomy. The weather, we are just in the winter season and Last night it was snowing. It's cold. I was like, does even this fit? This color, does it fit for the day? Which is snowy day, cold day. But I'm telling you, I realize it is a very good fit. I really love this dress. It's green, as you can tell. Yeah, it really brought the best out. I feel good in it. Yeah, remember, if you have not checked our last live, we talked about how dressing can impact your mental health, how it can uplift your mood, how it can make you feel good, how it can make you feel positive vibe. Dressing, yeah. So anyway, so that is a, by the way, we are thinking about, am I good enough? Am I good enough to take the role, whatever role you are aspiring to the next level? Am I good enough? Yes, this is Wanjiro USA, your platform number one. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're joining us for the first time, yeah, this is your platform number one. Yeah, always welcome here. We say positivity is a choice, positive vibes all the way. Yeah, so if you want to come and just for positive vibe, I hope I'm vibing. This is the right platform to be, you know. And always to feel appreciated. Yes. Are you good enough? Am I good enough? Yes, you are good enough. I said this, one of the biggest trap we fall into whenever we are thinking about, am I good enough, is what? Comparing ourselves. Comparing yourself with others. Competing with others. So every time you compare yourself, you are like, am I good enough? But what have we had? We have had what? That we are God's handiwork. We are God's workmanship, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which were created for us in advance. And I say, you are not an accident. You are not a mistake that you still exist in this world, that you're still living in this world, that you're still breathing in this world, that you're still holding that position you have at your workplace. It is not a mistake that you have that family you're taking care of. It is not a mistake that you're finding yourself in that space you are. It's not by accident. Yeah? Yeah? Just remember that you are created for good works. And the good works were created in advance for you to do. Yeah? So there's no point of comparing yourself with others, feeling that you're like in a competition. No. Am I good enough? You are good enough. You're good enough. Thank you. Welcome. This is Wanjiro USA, your platform number one. Yes, we say positivity is a choice. Positive vibe all the way. Welcome. So say hi. Remember to like. Remember to share this live. Remember to share this live with your friends. Yes. Remember to share this live as we continue to vibe. And let me know where you're watching me from. Yes. Hello. So, am I good enough? Oh my goodness. So, anyway, I'm happy and I'm I'm happy and I'm looking at one of the comments here which says somebody call 911 because it's illegal to look this pretty. That is funny. That is funny. It is illegal to look this pretty. Oh my goodness, somebody gonna call 911 because it's illegal to look this pretty. Anyway, I appreciate if I'm the one who is looking pretty. Yeah, I really thank God because I'm not an accident. I'm not a mistake. I was just made this pretty. Hey, I was just created this pretty. Oh. Somebody call 911 because it's illegal to look this pretty. That is so funny. That was Kelsey Warner. That was a vibe anyway. That was a vibe. That was a vibe for me. That was a vibe for me. Anyway, so we are saying what? We are saying this, that you are good enough. You're good enough. You are good enough in whatever you're doing. You got the skills to continue with what you're doing. It's not about comparing yourself. It's not about competing with someone else. No. By the way, we say that the best person you can always compete with is yourself. Yourself. Not to say that you should not be ambitious. Not to say that you should not be a go-getter. No. Simply, sometimes when we just compare ourselves with people, and we compare and we compete sometimes with people, if we are not to their level, we might feel like we are not good enough. And that's what I was saying. This is one killer of just appreciating who you are and where you are aspiring to go. Yes. So it's about appreciating that you are not complete. It's not that you have everything, no. But it's because you are created for a good work, and you're gonna be aspiring every moment to advance that which God prepared in advance for you. Yes, so remember always, you are good enough. We fall into temptation. Let me tell you, just giving me, let me give you an example with myself. I'm a mom of 2. Sometimes I have questioned myself as a mother. Mothers in the house, how are you? Where are you? Fathers in the house. Sometimes you might feel like whenever you're raising children, you might feel like you're not good enough. Am I providing the best parenting they need? That feeling of feeling you're not a good mother, you're not good enough. Yes, we get to that point. And sometimes we might even, we might do what? We might like struggle a lot within ourselves and wondering, am I really giving the best to my children? That is me now. I'm giving you an example. A mom of 2. Yes. Have I struggled with that feeling sometimes of feeling like I'm not good enough as a mother? Oh, yes. Yeah. But in this life, we are reminded, and I'm also reminded, I am good enough. I am good enough. Not that I have everything. Not that I'm perfect. No. But I am good enough to keep pushing and to keep advancing my parenting skills. And in this life, by the way, it's a life of learning. We keep learning. Yeah. You have to accept the reality that in this life, you have to keep learning. Yeah, that's how you know you're good enough. You have to accept that you're learning. Yeah, it's a life of learning. There's nobody who is born being a parent. No. You don't go to a school to do parenting. You don't go to a school to do to learn how to become a wife or a husband. No. You don't go to school to learn how to do things. By the way, I think the only school I can attest that we usually go to school to learn is something related to our careers. You go to school, you train a little bit, but even for those who are working, you agree with me. Being in school is one thing, but being at the job place is another thing. This life is a life of learning. It's a life of learning. Because even what I have noted when it comes to job searching and job seeking, mostly people who will be first to be employed, they are those with experience. They are those with experience. But how do you get experience? You get experience by being in the job. So those people who are in the job, they get the experience of doing that job. It's not really because they have papers. Let me tell you, it's not about paper. Especially here in America, I have noted. It's about experience. Somebody with a higher experience with you when you go for job interviews, they stand a better chance to be hired because they got the experience. So whenever we are thinking about your good enough, there are so many aspects in this life to consider. And that's why we are saying this life, for you to keep on being good enough, it's about learning. You are learning. You are learning. Each moment, you are learning. Every time you go for that job, always aspire and always position yourself in a way that you're going to learn something out of that, because that's what will help you to advance to the next level. It's about learning. So it's not about feeling that I got these papers when it comes to the jobs. No, it's not about I have graduated with a PhD. It's not about that. It's about what experience am I gaining on the ground. That's what gonna make you good enough, and keeping going, advancing in that work and position. This is Wanjiro USA. Yes, your platform number one. Karibuni, karibuni. In Swahili, we say karibuni. Karibuni means welcome. I am multilingual. I speak 3 languages. Yes, I am so proud multilingual person. I can speak English. I can speak my native language. I can speak another native language. Swahili, Kikuyu, English. Yes. So we are saying that karibuni, welcome. Yes. So anytime you stop by, remember to say hi, hello, welcome to this channel, your platform number one. Yes, we say positivity is a choice. Positive vibes all the way. Yes, it is 6:51 p.m. here in New York City. What time is it at your place? Yes, and where are you watching me from? We are talking about you are good enough. You are good enough. For you to keep on advancing, we are saying you have to be open to keep learning. It's not about comparing yourself, competing here and there, and looking down on yourself because you think you're not doing good like the other person. No, it's about are you learning? Are you learning? Yeah. And we have said that even in our job places, yeah, you are like, what am I learning out of this job? It's about gaining experience. Because when we go to job interviews, it's not all about the papers you have, yeah, the degrees you have. No, more, yes, that is part of it. But somebody with experience will have an upper hand than just somebody with papers. Because having papers is one thing, and knowing what to do when you go to the ground is another thing. So you are good enough is about advancing and, learning on the ground. Keep learning on the ground. It's about learning. And something else I have mentioned is this. When it comes to job, at least we have something we can talk about. We go to schools, we learn. But there are some things in this life we don't really go to school to learn. We don't go to school to learn how to become a wife, a husband. We don't. We don't go to school to learn how to become a parent. Sometimes you might beat yourself too hard. Oh, am I good enough? Yeah, to be a mom. Am I good enough to be a hubby? Am I good enough to be a good parent? You know, there are those moments where you feel like you're struggling within yourself with that question. But you're saying you are good enough. You are good enough. Why? Because every moment you are learning. You are learning. When you are in that marriage, you are learning how to become a wife. You are learning how to become a husband. Yes. You are learning how to become a good father. You are learning how to become a good mom in that relationship. You are learning how to become the best. You are enough. Yes. So it's all about pretty much learning. When we think about life and not beating ourselves too hard, not thinking that, you know, I don't think I'm really getting to my best. No, I mean, embrace life with that mindset of learning, because that's what will advance you. That's what will get you to the next level of whatever you are aspiring or wherever you're aspiring to be. Yes, this is Wanjiro USA, your platform number one. Yes, welcome. I see people looking at me. Can you please come in and say hi? Say hi. Let me know where you're watching me from. Let me know how the topic is vibing for you. How is the topic vibing for you? Are we learning even something? Are we developing the mindset that I'm trying to instill in us, even myself included? Because I know I've struggled at some point, and I have told you that some of the experiences, the life experiences we go through, it's not that we have schooled for them, but every moment you're learning how to handle your child at different stages of life. Yes, you are learning. And you know, like, let me tell you guys, being a mother, that is something else. Being a parent, that is something else. Especially when you have children and you're looking at them and you see them grow from one stage to another. You're looking at them. You know, when yourself you are growing, you may not tell what your parents were going through. But now when you have your own kids, you see them grow. You look at them and you're like, okay, that is how we behave. That is how I behaved. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to learn. I found myself sometimes feeling challenged. But I have to remind myself, I'm good enough. I'm good enough to be your mom. I'm good enough to be your guardian. I'm good enough to be your foster parent. You know, you're good enough. Just remember that you're good enough. And it is always a struggle. But we have to remember to embrace that aspect of learning, because experience, as they say, is the best teacher. Experience is the best teacher. Let me tell you. Yeah, sometimes we read things like in our books, theoretical. But when you go on the ground and you are experiencing it yourself, you realize how, yeah, experience, real life experience is the best teacher, because you get to learn on the ground. You get to learn how to handle a situation as it comes, how to solve a problem as it comes. You get to learn on the ground. Yeah, it's not just a theory. And I've told you one thing I've realized sometimes, you know, people say it's good to enrich yourself, you know, theoretically, read books, read how to handle this person, using books. It is okay. It is okay. But it is one thing to read books, and it is another thing to deal and to handle a person the experience. Yeah, the new life experience. It is another thing. So that's why I've said, in this life, as we continue to build our mindset and to know that we are good enough, we have always to remember that we have to be open enough for learning. Yeah. And even when we make mistakes, hey, mistakes we will make. Mistakes are part of learning. You will make mistakes, oh. Don't beat yourself. Hey, Grace, hey, Wajiro, don't beat yourself because mistakes you will make. Sometimes you will err in one way or another. But what am I learning out of it? What am I learning out of this for me to be good enough? Yes. Oh, yes. So welcome. Welcome. This is Wanjiro USA. Oh, my goodness. Hey, see, I have talked. I have talked. If you're there, say hello. Let me know where you're watching me from. Yes, it is always a vibe and a moment to be together, to talk, and to think about everything. Just remember our foundation. Our foundation is very important. The word that is guiding us today is from Ephesians 2:10. It says that we are God's workmanship. We are God's hard work, created in Christ Jesus to do good works. Yeah? Which he prepared in advance for us. And in that we know we are not a mistake. In that I know I am not an accident. That today I'm still living. Today I'm still working. Today I have a family I'm raising. I am not an accident. Yes, I am God's hard work, created for good works, prepared in advance. Can you imagine? Even, you know what that means? It means even before you were born, your works were prepared in advance for you. Hey, even before you were born, your works were prepared in advance for you. So you're not an accident. Yeah, so I think the biggest thing I'm getting out of this life, even for myself, I have known, yeah, it is just to open up to learning, because life experiences is the best teacher. As you encounter, as you continue moving from one phase of life to another, you're gonna learn, you're gonna experience falls, ups and down, yeah, sometimes falls, but out of that, just remember that you are learning something. What are you getting out of that? What experience are you gaining out of that? Yeah. And I always believe that if there are people who can even write a good story of themselves, is yourself as a person. Because you know how you are advancing in this life. You know your failures, you know your successes, you know what you are conquering, your wins are and your losses are. You know. It's not about any other person giving your story. It's about you. It's about you. The best person who can give your story about you, it's yourself. Yes. I know people try to write stories about others, but the best person who can write their story is you. Your own story. You can write your own story. Yes, final. Learning experience is the best teacher. Yes. So thank you so much. Thank you for joining us in this live, this moment. This is Wanjiro USA, you platform number one. Always cherishing to have you here and to vibe. We say positivity is a choice. Positive vibe all the way. You are good enough. Open your mindset to learn. Whether you make mistake, Remember, this is a learning moment. How to be the best to your partner. Remember, this is a learning moment. This is a learning ground. Yeah. You did not go to school. There's somebody, I've heard several people actually say, there are some things in our lives that we never go to school to learn. One is especially like being in a marriage relationship. You agree with me? Sometimes you'll be given a certificate. This is a situation where you're given a certificate even before you go to school. You have not schooled, but you're given a certificate of marriage. My goodness. So that is something like, how do you live with somebody who you found as an adult with your own values, adult, with their own habits? You just consider living with them, and create something together. That is marvelous. That is great. I mean, it's not easy, guys. It's not easy. It's not easy, and that's why we are saying you are God's workmanship, created in Christ Jesus to do to do great works, which were prepared even in advance for you. Can you imagine? Then you just meet somebody there, an adult, and you decide, I'll be living with you. Somebody who you are not related in any other way. You are not even coming from the same geographical location. Like, you're different people. But you decide, we'll come together, we'll live together, we'll build a family. Do you think it's easy? It's not easy. That's why we are saying this is marvelous. And so we should never beat ourselves, like feeling we are not good enough, because you're just learning. So every time, remember, in this life, you are learning. I am learning. Even when you get a new job, remember, there is a moment of learning, and learning never stops. Ask even our old parents who are blessed with ears. They are still learning about each other, because learning never stops. Learning in this life never stops. Even people who have lived years and years together, ask them. They will tell you. You know what? They look at each other like strangers sometimes. Ask those people. They will look at you like they are looking at each other like strangers, and they have lived together for many years. Yes, because learning in this life never stop, and learning is what will help us actually continue to being good enough. That's it. Thank you, group 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, nice to see you today. Nice to have you. Oh, yes. Love it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for joining. Thank you for vibing here. Love it. Yes. So we are talking about learning as an aspect of making us embrace the positivity of we are good enough. Because learning in this life never stops. Learning never stops. Yes, you keep learning in whatever capacity you are. Whether in a relationship, you keep learning your partner. You will never stop learning them. Yeah, and that's why, because we are different. Even people who are born together like siblings, they are totally different. They never come out alike. They don't think the same. They think very different. And so even living with them, even having good relationship with them, oh my God, it all takes about learning each other. Learning each other. Yes. So your good enough aspect will only be applicable to you, and you'll always embrace it as a positivity in this life. The moment we open up to learning, yes, learning in every capacity of our life. Learning. So learning to live with each other Even in a marriage setup, learning to live with your partner, because we are totally different. Sometimes you'll be like, oh my goodness, how do I even cope up with living with you? But it's all about learning to live with each other. And to remember that we are really different. But whether sometimes we step on each other, we remember, oh, you know what, we are still learning, we are still human, and there's something still good I can still get in you as a person. That's what will keep you going, pushing with this life. Yeah. So any place you are, even at workplace, you have to know that you'll find different kind of people. There are people who will vibe with you. There are people who will connect with you, even at your workplace. There are other people who will not really mind you. You will be meeting on the corridors, and they will turn like this. Hey, turn. It is life. But you have just to embrace it. You have like, you know what? This is life. You got to keep learning and to know, okay, this one vibes with me. Okay, I embrace that. You know, the other one doesn't really like being bothered. Life is all about learning. Life is all about learning. And people keep on learning at every phase of this life. And that's what will advance us in being good enough. It's not about comparing yourself, beating yourself so hard that you're not like the other person. No, you are very unique. We are very unique. I'm very unique. I can't be you. You can't be me. Just remember that. Yeah. Just remember that. Whenever you embrace that mindset, that will keep pushing you to be the best in your own capacity, to do the best in your own capacity. Because I can't be you, you can't be me. I'm very unique. You got your own skills, you got your own talents. Yeah. I might be good on being on camera like this. Maybe you are good at commenting. Yeah. You are good at liking my videos. Whenever you come across them, you like them, You're good at that. You're good at subscribing in my channel. You're good at what? You're good at your own capacity. It's not about comparing yourself. And learning is paramount. Learning is something, I mean, the biggest thing I am getting from this life, even myself, I'm like, I am good enough only when I embrace learning. Learning, 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 learning. All the time we are learning. I am learning to be a mother to my children. I never went to school to get to be trained how to be one. I look at them the way they are growing from face to face. I am learning how to live with my family members. Yes, I'm learning how to relate with the people in my social circles. I am learning. It's all about learning how to relate. Yeah, you learn this, so and so does not like this. And so you give that space. You learn so and so like this kind of space. You give that space. It's all about learning. And when we learn, we embrace learning, then what happens? We'll keep on being good enough, good enough. It's not about feeling that you're complete or you got everything. It's about getting better and better and better and better and better with life. Yes, being better and better by being a good habit to someone, you know, being better and better to be a good wifey to somebody, being better and better and better to being a mom, a good mom to someone, being better and better and better to being a good daddy to someone, being better and better and better to being a good friend to someone. Yes, it's all about improving, and bettering ourselves. Thank you. So this is Wanjilo USA, your platform number one. Yes. Thank you for those who have liked this video and shared this video. I really appreciate. Thank you for being here. Thank you for loving my sharing today. That is so welcoming and that is so nice. You guys, you're making me become better and better and better and better. Oh, yes. Your platform number one. Thank you. What do you have to say yourself, guys? Write down there. Yes, what are you saying? What are you getting out of this live tonight? By the way, this is night here. It is 7:14 p.m. I don't know where you are watching me from, but this is night here in New York City. Yes. So it's all about being better and better and better. Yes, learning. So I was telling you, sometimes I have shared with the people who have advanced in age, like, you know, our parents, people who have lived like together, like in their relationship, and they will sometimes, even when you observe them relate with each other, you will realize they're still learning each other. They're still learning. And they will tell you, you know what? We are not complete in knowing each other. We are still learning and knowing each other. They are still living. Because it is what I can tell you in this life, especially when you're developing relationship and you're living with people, you will never know people completely. You will never know people completely. No, that doesn't happen. So we keep learning and we keep knowing people bit by bit, bit by bit, bit by bit. And especially people who are very close to us. You know, there are people who are of your household. They will always be there with you. Whether you like it or not. Whether you love them or you hate them, they will always be there with you. So you keep learning bit by bit how to live with them. Yeah, how to handle each other. What space to keep in honor of their respect. You keep learning each and every time how to handle them and they feel appreciated. So that is something I've learned in this life. You will never learn about people completely. No, I think we always evolve. That's what I can tell you. We always evolve. When you think that you are learning, you are understanding someone, you realize there is a different version of them that come out and remind you, you know, you're still learning. Yes, you're still learning. So that is very interesting just to think about it. And so we should not beat ourselves so hard in this life, thinking, oh, am I good enough? Am I good enough? You are good enough. Just remember that. You are good enough. As long you keep on learning to advance yourself, you are good enough. Yeah, you are good enough in that relationship as long as you continue learning how to live with the other person and to respect their spaces and to respect them as individuals. Yeah, you're still good enough. You're still good enough. It's all about learning. It's all about learning. Yes, this is Wanjiro USA, your platform number one. Always here, we say positivity is a choice. We always think about how do we frame our mindset so that we don't look at life in a negative way, but we look at life in a positive way. So our topic today was about you're good enough. How many times have you felt like you're not good enough in whatever capacity? Talk of in a relationship, talk of in a family setup, talk of in a job. How many times have you felt, am I giving enough? Am I delivering enough? Not to say that you just become laxity. No, or lazy. No. Yeah. It is simply to say that we should always be aspiring through learning. And this learning is not to go to school, but life experiences. Learning on the ground. eh? Learning from the way we relate with others. Learning from the way we do our job. And I gave you a very good scenario. I told you what I have learned of especially American system. Somebody with work experience start an upper hand to get a job when they go to compete with somebody else, even if the other person has papers or high degrees or whatever, if they don't have experience, most likely the one with experience will get the job. It's about learning on the ground. Experience. That is something I have learned and seen and observed. And so what that has taught me as a person is always to try to be good enough at my own capacity, to keep learning, to aspire to learn. When you get a job, don't just be so quick to leave that job. Just stay a little bit there. Stay, stick in that job before you think of moving from one job to another. Please stay there for the purpose of learning and experience. Because when you go out to look for a different job or you are applying for a promotion or whatever, what matters is, okay, what experience do you have in this area? Yeah. So somebody with 1 year experience, 2 year experience, somebody with 3 year experience, of course, will beat someone with 1 year experience. So it's about learning to persevere, staying in the job, because that experience is very important. Learning, experience, life experience, very important. Very important. It will push you to be good enough. Good enough. Thank you. Thank you for being here, guys. Thank you for liking this video. Thank you. Because, you know, every time I come to arrive, sometimes I feel like I'm doing for myself as well. Like I learned something there. I had not thought of that before, but now after this live, I'm like, oh man, you think I'm just communicating to the audience? No, my viewers here, no. Like I'm learning something. I'm really learning something out of this as well. That's the best part. Even when I live this life, I'm like, yes, I got that. I got that. I got that. I got to learn something. So we are saying simply that gaining the experience is important in helping you know that you're good enough. And this experience, we are talking of life experience, learning on the ground. Learning on the ground. Yes. I try to read stuff. For example, like I read, because I'm in a marriage relationship, I look for books about marriages and I read about them and they vibe. They are good. Yes, they are good. I'm getting points here, point there. But let me tell you, from my own experience, is that learning from books is one thing, and learning something from the ground, it's another thing. It's another thing. Yes. Because I believe, like when it comes to writing books, writing the knowledge, like if right now I sit down and write books about the things that I am sharing with you, I'm going to give them from my own perspective and from my own knowledge, from what I have learned from my interaction with life generally. But in the real sense, somebody else has a different learning experience because you are interacting with different people. So it is all based with interaction. So we gain some knowledge theoretically, but you're gonna try now to see how can that help me continue to learn on the ground with the people I'm interacting with. Yes. Yes, this is Wanjiru USA, your platform number one. We are about 1 hour here. Normally I do 1 hour live and I leave. And I'm so happy that you're able to join us today, to vibe today, to learn something about this whole aspect of you are good enough. Yes, just to remind you and myself that I'm good enough. I'm good enough as a mom. I'm good enough as a wife. I'm good enough as a friend. I'm good enough as a daughter. I'm good enough as a parent. I am good enough. That means I don't have everything. I'm not complete. What this means is that I can continue. I got the skills, I got the tools, I got what it takes to keep pushing and advancing to the next level to be good enough. Yes. That is it. This is Wanjiru USA, your platform number one. Yes, always vibing. People should know what things we are discussing here. Important things. Learning. Learning experience. This is what will help you, push you, be able to relate with people in your circles, you know? Yeah, just to know that you're good enough. Yeah, it's not about comparing yourself and beating yourself. Oh, I'm not like so and so. Let me tell you, that has killed many people mindset. That have killed people's mindset. Why? Because comparing yourself does not really help you a lot. It just make you feel down and beat yourself with no good reason. But the best thing in this life is to look at life with a positive mindset and knowing that you're doing your best. You got the skills, you got the tools, you got the machinery, you got the knowledge. Yeah, can you imagine? You are God's hard work. You are God's workmanship created in Christ Jesus to do good works which were prepared in advance for you. Don't forget that. They were prepared in advance for you. Yes. So you are not an accident. You are not a mistake. Just remember that you exist with a purpose. You exist with a reason. And so the best thing in this life is to keep learning how to live with people. Keep learning how to be a good mom. Keep learning how to be a good dad. Keep learning how to be a good co-worker. Keep learning how to be a good employee or employer. Keep learning how to be a good manager. Keep learning how to be a good teacher. Keep learning how to be a good doctor. Keep learning because you are good enough. You got the skills. You got what it takes to be the best version of yourself. Yes, this is Wanjiru USA again, your platform number one. Positivity is a choice. Positive vibes all the way. Yes. Yeah. Thank you for liking this video. Thank you for sharing this video. If you come across this message and you feel like it is a vibe, you're learning out of it something, please remember to share. Don't be mean. Don't be mean with this information. I'm giving it freely to you. So share it with someone you think it might be of benefit to them. Remind them that they are good enough. Remind them that it's not about comparing themselves with others and beating themselves and feeling down and looking down on themselves. No, remind them that they are good enough. Yes, this is Wanjiru USA, your platform number one. So, as I come to end this live, thank you for those who will come across this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. That way, by the way, every time you like a video, what happens? You make the YouTube algorithm suggested to many people, yeah, and they can benefit as well to this message, to this message. Yes. And also to see what Jiro USA. Hey, where? I'm telling you, guys. I'm telling you. Here is all about positivity, positive vibe, vibing. Oh, yes, vibing. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Yes. Ting. Positive vibes all the way. Yep. All right. So, something that I want us not to forget, one is that we are God's hard work, created in advance for good works. Let me tell you, created, in Christ Jesus for good works. You are not a mistake. You are not an accident. Yes. So it's all about learning, and you're good enough. The moment we embrace learning in every capacity of our life, we are going to get to the best version of ourselves. Yes. Bye-bye for now. Until next live. This is yours, Wanjilo USA, your platform #1. Always remember, you are good enough. Bye-bye for now.